Teams, for those of you who are presenting, I'd like to hear, what is your tech stack? What is a challenge that you ran into as a group? Give us a demo of your application. And also, a little earlier than all of that, what did the client want? What were the requirements from the client? How was it working with them? All right, I am going to pass this over to the events application for client Dean. I'm not sure who's presenting, but if you are the one presenting, go ahead and unmute and give us the presentation. And after you present, we'll have a little bit of Q&A from the group to ask any questions that they have of your team. All right, go for it.
Great, thank you so much, Teddy. I'm David, I'm the product manager here at 92 Dean Team. We are presenting an event coordination application. Our client, Dean, has a really great mustache, and he has asked us to build him an application for his company to coordinate their events. So that's just what we did, and let's get started. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk about the tech stack first.
Thanks a lot, David. Yeah, I'm Johnny, and together with Vinny, we are co-architects for this development team. Our tech consisted of JavaScript and then Next.js for our React framework, page routing, and serving a client application. We then use Postgres, a database, and also Express for handling the client interactions to this database. On top of that, we had Cloudinary for image hosting and Material UI and React Bootstrap for styling. And Vinny's going to talk about our authentication stack.
All right, hi everyone, I'm Vinny, and for our authentication, we use NextAuth authentication library that is compatible and built for our Next.js framework. Together with that, I used Prisma object relational mapping to connect to our Postgres database. And with this, after we've done all of our coding, we deployed it to an AWS instance, which we have an Nginx load balancer to handle the requests coming in. And with that, let's get on a demo with Jim.
Thanks, Vinny. All right, it is demo time. Very excited. Move some things around here. Thumbs up for a screen check. Cool, thank you. Okay, so this is Mr. Dean, a great events app for Dean's company. When you go to the URL, if you're not logged in, it's going to send you this login screen. Everyone's Gmail, company Gmail, is going to be registered with the app. So when you click sign in with Google, it's going to take you to this lovely events app. And I'm just going to kind of start from the top, going down here. On the right are all the events that you can join. On the left are events personal to your account. Let's say I want to search for events where I'm coding. Type in coding, it's going to dynamically re-render to show you all the events that involve coding. You can also search by city. So I want to see events happening in Phoenix, and it's going to give you events in Phoenix. There's our company logo, by the way, by Hayden, Mr. Dean with the mustache, love it. On the right here, if you have host admin privileges, meaning you're someone in the company who can create events, not everyone can, this create event button is going to be there. If you're not, that button's just not going to be shown. You can click to create an event. Really quickly, I'm going to make one. I'm going to say it's a hot dog eating contest. We eat hot dogs. This event is in Phoenix, as they all are for me. I'm going to say 10 people can come. I'm going to pick a date. Let's make this like the 29th. And then what you can do, we don't have this set up on the client side just yet, but as a host, you can basically make like a gated question and answer to make sure that only the right people are joining your event. So you can ask a question like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes. And then the correct answer, no, it's not a sandwich. And then you're going to upload an image for your event. We're using Cloudinary as our photo storage. You can crop it if you'd like, but you can just skip that. It's going to load. And then when we hit submit, oh, come on now. Don't do this to me. Let's refresh. There it is. Okay. There's your hot dog eating contest. You can see the attendees that are sign up for the events. If I want to join this event, I'm going to click sign up. It's going to automatically render in my column for the events that I am signed up for. I can click and I can remove it. Other events you can click on and you can see the list of attendees in the company that are signed up for it. And then also you have a little icon here. It's going to give you the name of the person who signed in. So for me, it's my name according to my Gmail. Click to sign out, takes you back here. Am I missing anything from the group? If you want to unmute and let me know if there's a feature that I haven't hit in this demo. Okay, that's it. And I'm going to go over to Graham, who's going to talk about some of the challenges we faced and close us out.
Thanks, Jim. And that may or may not have been a younger Karate Graham for those asking, but some challenges. So the whole authorization and authentication, Vinny touched on this a little bit, but just that whole back-end integration with Google, with Next Authorization, that posed some challenges. Additionally, integrating hooks. This was a first for some of us on the team working with hooks in React, posed some challenges as well. Also, micro CSS adjustments, and this kind of ties into the next point of just working with 8 coders on a team. There's a lot of things going on. A big folder. The Git workflow is kind of all over the place, so keeping that condensed and as consolidated as possible and as clean as possible. And lastly, refactoring the database to deal with the authorization. And kind of not coming back in the way that we wanted and having to restructure, refactor many times. But the team did a wonderful job. Very proud of everybody. And with that, I will say thank you to our client, Mr. Dean, his mustache, and we will open it up for questions. Thank you.
Before we get to questions real quick, can we all unmute and give this app a round of applause for all their hard work that they've done? They deserve that. Good job.
And so, but before we get into questions, amazing job, everybody. I say that was absolutely awesome. I say every bit of it. I say from the UI. I say I even saw GIFs in there. I say the pictures. I saw the way you all worked together, like throughout the whole process. Amazing job. I say just great job all around. I just want to say that.
Thank you, Dean.
Does anybody have any questions for the group?
Is graduation on there?
Oh, Ben, go ahead.
I just want to see if graduation was an event on there yet.
No, but it will be. I'll absolutely add it.
Where's it going to be, Jim?
What do you mean, where's it going to be? Oh, like what's the city it's going to be in? It's going to be in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally.
I may have missed it in the presentation. What styling framework did you guys use?
We had Material UI and React Bootstrap, and then a bit of vanilla CSS in there as well, and also some jQuery was used.
How'd you come across Prisma, and what made you use it?
I found Prisma when I was trying to look for how to integrate NextAuth with Next.js. There are various ORM that can be used. The default for NextAuth is type ORM, but I figured Prisma was a lot easier for me to understand, so I used that one.